So my name's KENDRA. I'm the chaplain here at Randolph-Macon, and I'm one of the co-directors for Convergence. I love being a part of a camp where high school students can come and explore science deeply and their faith deeply, and a chance to just grow in what they know and what they can do together. It's really exciting.
I think that this is something that's really important for 21st century Christians to think about and talk about and kind of learn about how science and Christianity really can go hand in hand. And then we get to come out here to the creek and we get to really live out the message that we're working on.
I think that Randolph-Macon's setting as a residential college, our students are getting to live in a freshman dorm, which is a neat experience, while still having the comforts of a camp.
It's all hands-on. Like, there's a few lectures that gets you in the zone for what you're going to do. And even if you don't learn in the lectures by audio or visual, you learn when you're out and doing.
We're going to York River State Park to do an archaeological dig and to be on our water. Yesterday our students learned about sustainable farming at Shalom Farms. Later today we're going to clean up Meacham's Creek, a local creek in Ashland. Those are opportunities where they get to be in creation, appreciate everything that God has given us, and have an opportunity to think deeply about how they can make an impact on their environment.
So they're gaining experience in writing liturgy, writing sermons, being able to speak up for what it is they've seen and experienced and believed. We hope that that's something they'll take back to their church and back to their school and back to their community. A chance for them to think about ways they can get involved in public policy or volunteer work.
This camp has been influential in meeting people and helping me to realize that I like helping people a lot.
That's one thing that I hope to do one day, is to be able to be a representative for people in places where they feel like they're underrepresented.
I feel like I've learned things from the students, and I've also learned things from the lectures. They ask a lot of questions and they're very curious.
They are very much looking for and appreciative of an opportunity to think, to ask questions without being told you can't ask those questions or it's wrong to ask those questions. And also understanding that we aren't going to have answers to all their questions.
One camper mentioned that I love this. I love that we get to have such difficult conversations. And that just brings joy, not only to me, but I know to other counselors and the head counselors, because that's what the purpose of Convergence is, to challenge students and have them think differently than they would have thought before.
We always tell them, we're not here to tell you what to think. We're giving you opportunities to ask questions, and we're showing you a variety of ways that people see the relationship between religion and science.
Ever since I was young, I've loved science, and I grew up Christian in a Methodist church. I just try and match up the two to try and make sense of my faith and science, because I love both. So I can't just get rid of one.
So as a person of faith who also trusts in the principles of science, I find hope in learning more about how the world works, and I believe God's the one that knit it together and even has a plan for it all. But that doesn't mean we can't ask hard questions and we can't explore really difficult topics, because when we explore those things together, we grow, and maybe God opens a new window or a new door. Maybe something we discover in another solar system teaches us something about the God who created it.
And another way to understand those is that religion and science inherently deal with questions of truth about ourselves and the world. And so they relate in one way or another, and that could be understood as convergence. That's where we took the name of the camp.
I had never really considered faith and science as being connected, and I have learned so much from our excellent faculty, our presenters, the people that we work with out in the field, our program partners, but I've learned even more from our students. They are just exceptional human beings and really are our generation of leaders that we need to foster and care for.